But yeah, so then here we see this godly figure, all right? This like pretty godly figure, right? Who could be a numerous number of things. It could be goddess Hylia. It could be like Zelda, possibly if she died. It could be. It might. So I actually have a theory. Right. This is just my theory. I'm not saying this is definitely correct. I think that maybe this is one of the three golden goddesses who created the Triforce, who created Hyrule. You know how Skyward Sword, in order to upgrade the Goddess Sword from the you need to get Din's Flame, Nehru's Flame, Farore's Flame to turn the Goddess Sword into the Master Sword, right? So maybe Link's hand, maybe he needs to visit that, and instead of going to their flames, maybe he has to visit the three goddesses, because now we see them join their hands. Link's green hand and the goddess's green. We see them join hands. Maybe he has to go to Din, Nair, and Farore, and they're gonna upgrade his green hand to become more powerful. Maybe this is what it is, because the people working on Skyward Sword were part of Breath of the Wild and also are part of this. Like Hidemaru Fujibayashi, he worked on Skyward Sword and he's working on this now too. So we're probably gonna see some Skyward Sword concepts in this game. So that's my theory for who this person could be. Of course, it could very well be someone else like Goddess Hylia or something, but we do see them join hands, and then the idea that his hand's been upgraded kind of is supported even more, because in the next shot, we do see Link's hand. He looks up at his hand in awe. Yeah, after they join hands, right, and they're gonna upgrade his hand. Yeah, Link looks at his hand. He kind of just stares at his hand like that, like it's been upgraded. Just like he's upgraded the Goddess Sword into the Master Sword, right? So we see him just kind of look at his hand there in his champion's tunic. Hey guys, it's Gaming Master, and today I'm gonna just kind of go over my Tears of the Kingdom analysis video. I know it sounds weird analyzing an analysis video, but I made a theory, right? And I feel like it's wrong now after making the video, kind of putting it out. I made a bunch of theories that I agreed with most of them. This one was a big one, and I don't really agree with my own theories, so I just want to kind of go over it. Now I know people were saying like that godly figure, right, is like Zelda or Goddess Hylia or something, and I was saying no, it's Din, Nair, and Farore. But now that I look at this godly figure, and those little shapes on this thing, or the character, it looks like that character from the analysis trailer in September, the trailer we got for the game in September of 2022. It does look like that, and people were speculating that's like Goddess Hylia, and then they were saying that is Zelda because it makes sense since Zelda is Goddess Hylia reincarnated as a human, and since that would fit, since Goddess Hylia became Zelda in Skyward Sword at the beginning of the timeline, and now this is the end of the timeline. Zelda turns into Goddess Hylia, so I'm starting to realize that this is Goddess Hylia. I also know that Din, Nehru, and Farore are they're all like red, white, and blue. Like Din's red, Nehru's blue, and Farore's green, so it wouldn't make sense they would look green, blue, and red, as we saw in Ocarina of Time intro, or not intro, but Great Decretry, showed them and all that, so, but I'm not saying that Din, Nehru, and Farore just disappear from this entire story of the game, because maybe they won't have anything to do with the green hand, or maybe they will. I don't know. I mean, the green hand kind of resembles Farore's courage, possibly. Maybe that is Farore's spirit. I don't know. That could be another theory. This is a whole bunch of theories you can make, but that's obviously for another time. That could be Farore's spirit. That's kind of a mini theory that I just made, but I'm saying that since in Skyward Sword, right, we had there was the Goddess Sword, and we had to get the flames of Din, Nehru, and Farore to turn the Goddess Sword into the Master Sword. So that was in Skyward Sword. It's at the beginning of the Zelda timeline. This game is at the end of the Zelda timeline, and I think also Hidemaru Fujibayashi is part of this, and he was involved in Skyward Sword too. And since the same person is now working on this, I think that there will be references, and I think he will reuse Din, Nehru, and Farore, but instead of their flames, I think they will come actually as themselves, and I think we'll have to visit them, and because since the Master Sword is broken, like it's destroyed completely, we've seen it all. It looks like chewed up by all the malice that it's had to go through, and the Master Sword's power has slowly declined. And I think once we go to Din Nerun 4, we'll be able to bring that power back up to its original glory. And I think that's how we'll defeat Ganondorf, is that we'll have the goddesses, the 3 golden goddesses who created the Triforce and Hyrule themselves on our side. That will really help. But anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. I do think that theory was wrong. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this, and I will see